Our indie studio is completing 15 years. Can you believe it? Here is a list of some of the things we did. Started in Brazil and worked with serious games. Tried to get more clients and failed. Launched a mobile game about zombies. Started a project on Facebook. Canceled the project. Launched Super Cuts. Had to change the name to Super Cutes. Decided to close the studio. Kept the studio, but started working on our own IPs. Launched Save My Telly. Was invested by an angel investor. Got to top 1 games on the App Store because of Knights of Pen and Paper. Bought back our shares from the investor. Closed a deal with a big publisher. Went to get an award at the Independent Games Festival in San Francisco. Got 200% funded on the Kickstarter. Started hosting an indie game showcase called Bring. Started a side project and canceled it. Made a board game crowdfund, but didn't get funded. Incorporated another studio to start a new project. Rent a big house to work and live all together, and called it Indie House. Adopted a dog. His name was Cobalt. Launched Chroma Squad and got nominated to 15 awards. Invested in a board game store and built a new from scratch. Made a crowdfund and launched a board game. Got a project canceled by the publisher. Started to renovate an old abandoned warehouse and opened it as a co-working space dedicated to game development. Launched Galaxy of Pen and Paper and won some more awards. Started developing Out of Space. Went to even more exhibitions. Held events and game jams in the indie warehouse space. Started building our Discord server and doing lives every week. Ported Chroma Squad to the Switch. Launched Out of Space on early access. Sold and closed the co-working space. Expanded the studio to Toronto, Canada. Worked on Cosplay Club. Suffered like everyone else during the pandemic. Moved some of the team to Canada. Hired some other people in Toronto. Did another Kickstarter and failed. Then tried again and finally got funded. Reorganized the team and made very important changes in leadership. Launched Cosplay Club on early access. Started a couple of different prototypes. And finally, completed 15 years. That's a lot, right? Follow us for many more.